Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all today? Today, we're going to be getting into some news. We're going to be talking a little bit, you see. For, you may see that I'm missing a co-host. I'm missing a co-host, and the reason for that is, I've got some bad news for you guys. Let me just sit back here. It's very difficult for me to bring this to you, but Rastov has been let go. Today's country tier list is simply too controversial. It wasn't what we were looking for. It wasn't as one might say, entertaining enough. So, it would appear that I'm going to have to be acting as your new overlord. And that being the case, we are going to be playing Oxygen Not Included tonight instead of the scheduled fire stuff. We also have some interesting details to talk about from earlier in today's stream, and let me just hide myself here real quick. Now, the image before you, it may appear familiar. If you were there earlier today, you may have seen, what went on. I only caught glimpses of it, and the moment I did, I had to reach out to our HR department and let them know what's going on. So, yes, today we are announcing the official overthrow. The reign of Rastov is over, and I am your new overlord. Anyway, so we've got some very interesting placement here. I see Rastovia on F tier. What is that about? I'm gonna need somebody to fill me in on how exactly our glorious land of Rastovia has fallen down to the F tier while under my buddy Rastov's reign. What could he possibly have done to bring it down so far? I do, however, see that we've got North Rastovia up in S tier. I'm very curious about that. Very, very curious. What happened between the North and the South today? Also, why is South Africa an F tier? Anyway. I think I may have overdone the bit. And we're going to get rid of that. And we're just going to go play our fucking game, guys. Let's have some fun. All right. We're back. And Oxygen Not Included. Looks like it's cycle number 27. We've made it for 27 days so far, and I honestly have no idea how we've made it that far. But here we are. Rastov was indeed taken out by America. Now, another thing you guys may notice today is there's going to be a little bit more delay between the time that I get your chat and the time that I respond to it. And that's entirely on me because I kind of forgot to set the thingy to super low latency. But hopefully there ain't going to be no buffering. Now, we made it to cycle 27. Let's see how far we make it today. I have a feeling it's not going to be all that far. Also, yes, very much so, R.I.P. Sapphire. We remember her. Look at her little picture on there. Look at her little picture. I'm going to guess that you guys couldn't hear the game until just that moment that I switched it. And now I'm going to hope that you can. However, I'm unfortunately going to have to wait a few seconds until you guys can tell me whether you can hear the game or not because of that delay. But it's alright. We'll deal with it. We'll make do. We will make do. Now, I know that we were in the middle of something yesterday when we, were playing. But before we get too far into this, now that the whole Rastov has been fired bit is over. Hi guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. We're gonna have some fun today. It's good to see you, Sapphire, Melindia, Power Age. I saw a box in there somewhere. Who else did I see? Siren. How are you guys all doing today? Thank you all for coming. Alright. Let's get some oxygen up in this bitch. Rastov loves ladders. That's true. That's true. We did catch him in the act the other day. Yesterday, I believe. In the middle of enjoying a ladder a little too. See, look at it. Look at it. It's just climbing that ladder for no reason. Hey, they actually washed their hands before going out. Amazing. So, we are going to... My gosh, I don't know what we have to do next. Joseph Media Studio says, I guess Rastov is busy right now with real-life stuff, I think. He's doing something. He's doing something. He's allowed me to overthrow him for the day. Not like he would have had a choice if I had decided to anyway, but we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. And all that matters is that, for today, for tonight, possibly one night only, who knows? Maybe we'll extend this a little bit. I don't know. But for tonight, I am your new overlord. And, under my reign, we will thrive. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if one day is long enough to, change things, but I don't even think, honestly, anything needs changed. Other than the fact that Rastovia was an F tier. And the flat cap hate. Oh my god, I didn't... Guys, I didn't wear the flat cap today. In fact, I don't even know where I put it right now. I think it might be over there with the rest of my work uniform. I don't know. Hey, Chunky, how's it going? Okay. What the hell are we doing tonight? We have to have a goal. We've already finished the bathroom, right? We don't have a whole lot going on in the way of ventilation. I suppose we can start doing some filtration out to... well... everywhere. Let's take a peek at our ventilation overlay. Now... we would have to change things. And Chunky Love Earth says, sorry for paying for Rastovia and F and shitting on the flat cap. If it was Firestovia, it would be all S all day. You know what? For today it is now. Firestovia? Firetopia? What do we want to call it for today? What are we changing the name to? We gotta change everything for just for the day and then make him change it back tomorrow. Well, you know what? We're gonna go with Firestovia. I like that. I think it'll... Firetopia. Yeah. We can do fire. Oh my god. Cat. I am invaded. I have been invaded. She has decided it is cuddle time. And... well, guys, I have overlords too, okay? That's just the way it works. we all have overlords, and mine are small, fuzzy, and sometimes decide that they want to sit on my lap. Anyway, we were talking about putting up an air filter to maybe send some of this carbon dioxide out to a better place. And we're gonna have to check the oxygen overlay here. I think most of our carbon dioxide is gonna end up over here. Sapphire says it's got a nice ring to it. It kinda does. It kinda does. Chunky Lover says, I have been here 2 minutes and already influencing fire to perform war crimes against Rastovia. I'm so sorry, mods. Oh, it is no problem. It's no problem at all. What happened? What happened the last time he left you guys and I alone? We ended up with a calendar. So, I mean, he knows what he's getting himself into. He knows what he's getting himself into. Anything could happen tonight. Anything could happen. We could end up. We could end up with a book reading. And he wouldn't have a clue until it's too late. You know what? Wonder... You guys think I should set up my first goal? I don't think it's gonna get anywhere, but maybe let's have some fun with this. Right? Let's do something silly. We'll make it a little difficult. No, we won't. We'll make it kind of easy. We'll have a goal set up for 1 hour, right? 1 hour. me just get this set up. There. Let's make it... we'll do that. We'll make it real easy. Or at least what I think might be easy. I'm not 100% sure. For 15 super chats. Corey, welcome in. Welcome in, Corey. Actually, you kinda hit that nail on the head. For 15 super chats. Did I set it up? Did it go? Did I start it? We should start it. I am not signed in as the channel owner. I cannot set up a goal. Good Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I was gonna make it so that for 15 super chats, I would have read you a poem. One, The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Unfortunately, I'm not the channel owner. I can't do it. I can't do it. We gotta wait for him to come back. You could have had it. You could have had it. Sorry. So anyway, let's go back to the game. I kind of feel like a tease now. It's I feel a little rude. I think maybe I need to, maybe, yeah, exactly. Corey says, there's always next time. Yeah, that's right. We'll just have to do it next time. So let's handle this, giant issue of carbon dioxide. To do that, we're going to clear this area here. We're going to dig out this algae. And hopefully, Chunky says it is hard to count to 15 fire. I give you that, my friend. I mean, sometimes it is, you know? Brain ain't always there doing the whole brain thing. And sometimes I'm pretty high. 15 is... it's a lot. God, I want this water to drop just a little bit so that I can start mopping some of it up. But it's just not doing it for me. Yeah, that's still too much water. Can't just work with a mop there. I guess we'll grab this copper as well. And hope that the water level has... nope, that's definitely not going to be. Hey, we can mop up a little bit. And as they mop that up, it's going to lower the water level everywhere else. And hopefully, little by little, we can bring this down. Sapphire says it would be nice if the ex-king would pop in and set the goal. Yeah, that would have been very nice. Unfortunately, he's not around. He's been fired. He can't just come in and set goals. That would be very unfired-like. Sapphire says I can use M&Ms to count with. No, I would eat the M&Ms. If I'm high, I'm probably hungry too. It's just the way it goes. Let's get the mop ready. And hopefully we can get at least one Yeah! We got at least one square to mop. Slowly but surely, we're gonna make our duplicants mop up all of this water down here. Hey! I see a goal. That's not. That is most definitely not the goal I had set up. Chunky says, let's use the special summoning of Rastov. 5 gifted, 5 gifted, 5 gifted, 5 gifted. Yep, it did work. It absolutely did. However, this goal is incorrect. It's it does have the correct time, the correct amount. And it's got all the correct settings, except the goal is not for anyone to get pegged by Bigfoot. The goal. I think Chunky's right. I think Rastov maybe he just wants to call me Bigfoot. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be. Even if were to be AI generated, that might not fly. Somebody is starving. Mr. Boom Boom Pow is starving. He cannot reach any food. Guys, we have no food. We need to make some mush bars. Ronto. In fact, now we're just gonna leave it at regular priority. NP Corey says fire Bigfoot confirmed. I mean, it's not my foot, but you know. Melindia says I don't even think AI would accept the prompt. Correct. I don't think it would. Chunky says fire is now known as the Crimson Pegger. What? Why crimson? I feel like something went wrong there for it to have ended up crimson, but I'm not gonna... I was gonna say I'm not gonna ask, but I already did. Too late. I already did. Alright. We've got mush bars being made. We've got them being grilled. Hopefully, Mr. Boom Boom Pow will come and get himself a snack here. Nope, Peter Parker's taking it. There goes Mr. Boom Boom Pow. He's gonna go eat. Taking a look at his cool little blue hair. Box says Jesus. Yeah. I know. This chat is just out of control, aren't they? Corey says, you know what? I don't want to be on record saying that. I retract my statement. My God, if there were a way for me to retract half of the statements I make. It's too bad there isn't. It's too bad there isn't. It is too late now. Sapphire said, Boom is too busy. Yes, he was too busy to eat. But now he is... He got himself taken care of. We just gotta make sure we make enough of these mush bars. for everyone. Rasa Games says, good morning all. Good morning, Rasa. Welcome in. Oh, look at that. We've another duplicate. Let's choose a blueprint. Fries? I can get fries? Alright. We needed somebody that could grow plants. And I'm just not seeing it. I am just not at all seeing it. We're taking the fries, guys. We're just gonna take some food. We're hungry. We can't help it. We are a hungry little colony. I would also love to know why the bristle blossoms have yet to grow. We're gonna give... You know, I don't even remember why I wanted to move this thing. Oh, I do though. I do. I remember exactly why I wanted to move the microbe musher over. Sapphire says I could go for some fries right about now. Yeah, I could too. Tiger Soul says, LOL that goal. Yeah, well, you see, here's the thing. That's not the real goal. That is not the real goal. The real goal was for me to read the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe to chat. But since I'm not the channel owner, I was unable to set the goal myself. However, it would appear the ex-king, Mr. Rastov, has stopped by and set the goal for us. And he's also sent us an image of me completing the goal, let's just say. It is the goal, and it'll be on Boom's OF account, says Toxic Panda. I mean, I think we might have to talk to Boom about that, but, no, it's not the goal! It is not the goal! I do not wish. I can't believe these words are gonna come out of my mouth, but I do not wish to be pegged by Bigfoot. Anyway. God, don't tell me he changed it. Nope, he didn't change it. It's still there. Yeah. His final duty as king. Chunky says, imagine Rastov dono blocking you like that. Yeah. It's true. However, I get this feeling that this might not actually stop you guys. Box says print. Oh my god. Corey says, and Rastov wonders why people want to overthrow him. I mean... Nobody had to get pegged here. If not Bigfoot, what about medium foot, says Toxic Panda. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we call him Littlefoot. Good God, I am getting so, like, squirrel-brained over here. I don't even remember what we were doing. We were mopping water! We were mopping water. I don't even remember why, but we were mopping water. I think... Oh, that's right. We were going to make this the room in which we dealt with the CO2. I think we could do that. Oh, I think we can handle that. So like I said, the real goal is for me to read you guys a poem. Something nice. Not. Sapphire says Rastov is dyeing his hair right now. Thank you, Tiger Soul, for that gold coin. Appreciate it very much. The real goal is for me to read you guys a poem. And, yeah, it's definitely not to get fucking pegged by Bigfoot, really? Where did you even come up with that? Where did you even come up with that? Alright. We need to try to get this goddamn CO2 taken care of. And I just keep getting distracted. And I'm gonna build a pump. We're gonna build the air pump. It's under ventilation. We're gonna need a gas pump. And we're gonna bring it down here. That's gonna sit right there, next to the water pump. We're gonna bring power to it. And then we're gonna hook it up to our air ducts. Sapphire says, Tiger Soul, nice goal for his stream. Oh wait, he's fired. That's right. Rastov is your ex-king. He has been released, let go, and perhaps he shall return tomorrow. We're not 100% sure yet. It might be a temporary leave of absence, mandatory leave of absence. You know, for. I'm gonna give him some time to reflect on what he's done and see if he can figure out how to be entertaining. Fire says orange hair. He likes orange. Oh no! Oh, I could picture him with orange hair. Tiger Soul says, I used to have pink hair, but it's been a minute. Melindia says, it's been a minute for me too. It killed my curls doing it. Sapphire says, ex-king. What was his name? I don't remember. I don't remember. Hey, just Rastov says, hey, Just stopping by briefly to let you know that my last act as king was to fire Sapphire and give her mod to someone else. So if anyone else is interested, hit me up. That's funny. Sapphire says, "Damn it, Rastov. I love you." Oh, that is hilarious. Tiger Soul says, "Hey, Rastov, nothing wrong with pink, okay? You know what? I think that would be a wonderful goal for his next stream, don't you?" He can... Honestly, he can make it as difficult as he wants. It won't matter, will it? It won't matter. You guys will do it, won't you? You will make him dye his hair pink. I mean, you've already made him make a calendar once. Twice. Twice. Surely, you can bully him with your wallets into dyeing his hair pink. I think it can be done. You know what? I might even help. Chunky Lover says, "Rastov, why get rid of the only useful mod? Anyone else would have been fine." Oh, because he knows it sets her off. Look at all this grody air over here. Melindia says, "No more calendar. I will disown you all." Sapphire says, "I want the clown look." Melindia, I'm very sorry, but the calendar already happened. It's already it's a thing. It's a thing. I can't stop it. Never could. It was just meant to be. Now, I can promise you this. Under my rule in Rastovia, there shall not be a third calendar. That I can promise you. Let's not even think, let's not even consider the possibility of a third calendar. That's not a thing. We're not doing that. Under my rule here in, what are we calling it? Firetopia. Here in Firetopia, there shan't be a third calendar. Only a second extended pro edition. Yes, that's right. That is correct, Box. No more calendars. We're gonna do like Microsoft, and we're gonna use the second calendar and just extend it forever. That's what they were supposed to do with Windows 10. Then we had Windows 11. We're not making Calendar 11. Calendar 11, imagine that. We're not making Rastov's Christmas Advent Calendar, Rasa. Although, that would be hilarious. No more calendars. Not under my rule. Not so long as I can help it. Sapphire says, how about a centerfold? No. No. No more calendars. No more calendars. Maybe later we'll talk about greeting cards. Toxic says it won't be a new calendar, it will be a calendar DLC. See? He's thinking. He's thinking. That's right. It'll be a live service calendar. Oh God, please don't listen to me. Please do not listen to me. I should not be allowed to speak to people. I probably should come with one of those labels that says like not rated for human consumption. Melindia says, I swear the word calendar is gonna give me nightmares. Yeah. Probably for a long time to come. I don't know, it's just such a fun word to say. And I know that every time I say it, it may not even have to be related to the calendar, but every time I say it, and every time it goes from my microphone in through the cables and into Rastov's little ears, he goes, oh fuck no. No, not again. So I mean, I feel slightly obligated to bring it up at least once per stream. I'm sure you guys can forgive me for that, right? Although, now that I know that it does the same thing to apparently Box and Millie, that's just even more fun. I'm sorry. I'm a natural-born troll. I cannot help it. I am what I am. I take no shame in it. All right. Remember that time? Let's add... Alright, yeah. Corey says, time to focus. Let's add double-stacked pneumatic doors to each room to promote airflow. Double-stacked? Why would we double-stack them? Wait. Okay, so you are talking about the mesh doors, right? Yes. Corey is absolutely correct. We do need to start researching deodorizers. Or if we don't, our colony is just going to be breathing farts the entire time, and, well, who wants that? Who wants that? Where is the deodorizer? I know it's down here somewhere. Decontamination. There it is. Oh, but I'm lacking a core research in order to go to the, we are missing a research in order to go into decontamination, unfortunately, so we're going to be doing that one first, and then we're going to have to create a supercomputer. Now hopefully, though, why don't you guys build me this ladder, like, now? That'd be great. Can I mop yet? Oh my god, I can mop! It is a miracle. The miracle of mopping. Ladies and gentlemen, we have picked up almost the entirety of the water. Now you say, double-stacked pneumatic doors promote airflow? That's very interesting. I had no idea. Oh, do we have more fries to get? A Dreco egg. Nope. We have no way to maintain a Dreco right now. Both of these guys are nyctophobias. Have nyctophobia. We're not going to do that. We are not giving them a light to sleep. And this guy cannot... Reject all! They do have holes in them. They do have holes in them. I just don't understand how they would promote the airflow. I have a single pneumatic door in each one, and what they, as far as I knew, what they do is they don't stop the airflow. I've got them pretty much locked open anyway, so... This one, the one in the bathroom, we're going to keep closed. We're going to turn our air pump back on. And now that all of this water has finally been picked up, we have our air pump down, our gas pump, I should say. That's going to feed. Why? We're going to try this. We're going to try this. We're going to try this. It's going to be such a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. I have to press O to rotate. And then we're going to go to our gas thing. We're going to deconstruct this pipe right here. Okay. From that point on, what we want to do is create a pipe from here to the intake. Fucking things just backwards at this point. Cancel that, and deconstruct that guy. We're just gonna flip it around. We're gonna flip it right around. Ah, I see what you mean, Corey. I see what you mean. All right. Yeah, I can do that. I might be willing to do that. I don't know how that will affect the airflow. We'll take a peek. We'll take a look. We'll make a room with it. 'Cause I currently have just a single door and then an actual pump ventilating out to most of the rooms in my base, including the bathroom. Although the bathroom seems to be at pressure already. But that's generally what I do for flow. And I kind of like the top wall keeping these like two squares of oxygen just pressurized up here. Corey says it's mostly to drain out CO2 down ladder shafts. Yes! Yes! That's why I love these airflow tiles. In fact, I didn't replace these two with them, and I should. And that one. And we're out of copper. That was it. Goodbye, copper. Copper is no more. Take this stuff out over here. Corey says, fart air still needs deodorizing, but it helps a bunch. Yes. Yes. Fart air needs deodorizing, but it does help a lot. I'm trying to keep it, like, maintained down to this fart area. Power up the filter, and then we're going to go back into our ventilation. Our output goes there. We want the thing that it's filtering out, which is the carbon dioxide, to go up this ladder, and we're gonna make it jump there. And we're gonna bring it up to here. This level is going to be our CO2 level. Bring that out this way. And grab another bridge. Bridge it out that way and build our pipes down. We are gonna need a ladder for that, I see. And that's okay. Huh? Why couldn't I build my ladder? Set up we go. Alright. Oh. Let's see. Oh my god, I just realized I don't even have it on live chat. I've got it on top chat. I need to change that so I can see what everybody's saying. Alright. Apologies if I've missed any chat. And I'm seeing some random stuff about Melinda having to filter her farts a lot. What? Maybe I should have left it that way. Maybe I should have left it on just top chat. I feel like I was safer that way. Oh, good God. Anyway, we're yeah. Hi, chat. Sorry about that. I should have realized that way earlier. Corey says, definitely different ways to go about it. If you spread your rooms with ladder shafts between, you can basically just run like 4 spread out oxygen diffusers and don't need to power gas pumps. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Pressure will handle most of it. Corey says, hashtag justice for Millie. Power, it says, Mr. Boom Boom Pow is sleeping. He needs his nap. Yeah, he does. He needs his nappy time every so often. Oh my god, we have problems. Remember all that water we drained out? It's back. And it is back with a vengeance. I don't think we're going to drain it out again this time. I think this might be, I think this water's staying in here, guys. Also, Aha! We have a problem. We have slime lung germs exposed into our colony. Our colonists could get sick if we were to choose to dig up this slime here. We're going to have to be very careful. Now, we kind of messed up. All of this water down here was not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be up here. Yeah, we are going to need a boat. Indeed. How are we gonna get it out? Are we just gonna pump it out? Are we going to... Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pump this water out. We're gonna build a specific circuit right here just to pump this water out. Give me a little baby battery. This is some of the dumbest shit I've ever built, but fuck it. We ball. Plumbing. We are going to pump this water out. From there, it is going to go directly up, over, and up. And it's going to go out right there. I'm going to deconstruct that wall so that we can construct that pipe and get to the outlet. Melindia says if it works, it works. Toxic says, Fire, if you could choose one game to keep, one to delete, and one to remake, what are your choices? Alright. For the remake, that's easy. We're going to leave that one until last. If I could choose one game to keep, my pretty much all-time favorite game is the original Helldivers. It's basically, if you've ever played Magicka, it is Magicka with guns. It's made by the same people that made Magicka. And it is just as hilarious and just as fun to play, especially if you have a group of friends. If I were to delete one game, I don't know, that is a very difficult choice. Almost every game has its place. Corey, I really enjoyed Magicka 1. I didn't play much of 2. But yeah, same dudes. Same people made the game. And if you've had a chance to play Helldivers 2, that's a pretty fun game too. Same guys again. To delete a game, it would very easily have to be one of those, like, super cringy, like, gooner games. Because there's just so many of those. There's just so many of those. We don't need any more of those. Now for my remake. This is if any game developers are out there watching, if you can somehow have any kind of oh my god,
I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At TIG3RS0All99 super chatted $2. No Bigfoot lol, but I want that poem open book.
Thank you, Tiger Soul. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would have loved to read you guys a poem. I would have loved it. But we'll see what happens. It is still the legitimate goal is still 15 $5 super chats, and I will absolutely read you guys The Raven. I will not get pegged by Bigfoot. Rastov has disabled the goal. Double alert over. Oh yeah, because I can hear it, huh? Or is it because it's in the in my camera as well? We'll see. We'll see if it happens again. Anyway, my remake. God damn it. That's the whole freaking book? This guy. So, in case you guys haven't seen the new goal, apparently, for 30 light blue super chats, I'm gonna have to read 50 Shades seductively. Now, I was going to maybe build up to that. That's a whole ass book. That is a lot of time. I wasn't saying no. I was just saying I was gonna build up to it, okay? What do I have from rocketry? A telescope? What the fuck? Anyway, oh, we have to build a supercomputer, don't we? Very soon. But before that happens, we need more fucking copper. Corey says seductively, so just in your normal voice then, Fire? I mean, do you feel seduced, Corey? Do you feel seduced? Am I doing a good job? Melindia says, that's money saved for me. Wait, what do you mean? What the hell does that mean? You weren't gonna donate for me. Oh my god. Is it not working now? I didn't change anything. The Rastov says, not the whole book, dumbass. Thank you, X-King. Thank you. Appreciate that. And, alright, maybe not the whole book. Maybe I'll read like a passage. Melindia says, that I am not donating to. Oh, okay, alright. That I understand. I thought you were saying you were going to donate to the other one. Listen. I'm not into Bigfoot, okay? Power Age says, holy shit. $2 US is 1.16 New Zealand dollars. Rastov has my sympathies. Melindia says, I am waiting on a specific thing. And now I'm worried. Do I want to know? I probably don't. I probably don't. No. No, I know exactly what you're waiting for. Well, I see. Oh god, mistakes were made. Badger cat may be sealed in there. Can she get out? Okay, she got out. Now we need to very, very quickly build that tile right there. Okay. And the water is going back up into its hole. The water is going back up and into its hole, and hopefully it will stay there and we'll be able to build some stuff to pump out carbon dioxide. As for this, we forgot something. We forgot to tell it that it could pump out the rest of the air it picks up that isn't carbon dioxide out back into this room. Hopefully they'll come and build this.
I love members in my mouth.
Thank you, Rastov. Thank you for the gifted membership. Now I'm curious to see if it pops up on the stream. Yeah, there's... Oh, yeah, it's definitely popping up on my, when it comes up on the, on my camera. I see it, I see it. Now, we're going to set this filter to carbon dioxide. And all of the carbon dioxide should come out and up through here and into this room down here. Power Age says, I love that alert. It is pretty hilarious, isn't it? It is pretty good. He did a pretty good job with it. I specifically remember there was someone who was getting so much joy out of watching me cry the first day that alert came online. Wonder who it could have been. Do you guys remember? I don't remember. We got some cadmium jet gloves. Orange technical gloves for jet setting duplicates. That's all the blueprints we get, apparently. The thing is, we can't even make clothes yet. We're not even to that point.
At Rastov super chatted $2.90. Test.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing my camera is aimed up above chest level, because otherwise you guys would have just seen me shit myself. Holy fuck, what was that? Jesus. Robbie Thuma says, does anyone play Path of Exile 2? I have a friend who's playing that right now. I don't myself. But, I do know a couple of people, actually, who are playing it. I hear it's very good, but, I see the skill tree, and I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty... Oh my god. Thank you, Alex, for your champion membership. Toxic Panda says...
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At TIG3RS0L99 super chatted $5. That TTS sound is hilarious. Tears of joy loudly crying.
Thank you, Tiger Soul. Toxic Panda. Oh.
I love members in my mouth.
Melinda with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much.
I love members in my mouth. I love members in my mouth.
That's gonna play 10 times, isn't it? That is...
I love members in my mouth.
We're at 3. Thank you so much.
I love members in my mouth.
You can consider this your 10 bomb song.
I love members in my mouth.
Yup, it is gonna do it 10 times.
I love members in my mouth.
Thank you so much. This is hilarious.
I love members in my mouth.
Oh, that is great.
I love members in my mouth.
Gonna sit here and grab a drink while that keeps
I love
playing.
members in my mouth.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Melinda. Oh, let's see. How do I... It's probably the best I can do for now. And... yeah, let's open up this good old Snapple. But yes, thank you so very much. It is... it is hilarious. Sapphire says, I love members in my mouth? What? Sapphire. How could you say such a thing? Inappropriate. Nobody around here would say that. Robbie Thuma says, yep. I'm so glad they did it right, and so can't wait for the new season. What are you guys talking about? What did I miss? Tiger Soul says, I thought it said that, Sapphire. Yes, that's exactly what it says. Melinda says, well, it's not completely off-brand. He does make cannibals in RimWorld. Oh, that is true. That is true. It is not entirely off-brand. Oh, another cycle has gone by, and I don't even know what happened. Another day. As long as we have. This water's never gonna get pumped out of here, is it? It's gonna take 2 years. Alright, we're gonna set that to 60%. Power Age says, I enabled stoners in RimWorld. Yeah. I do that all the time. It helps so much with their mood. Hey look, new printables are available. Are we gonna reject everything again? Choose a blueprint. Brine. We could grab brine. Or somebody who's very good at decorating. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Once again. We're bringing a new member into the colony. I wonder, whom shall come into our colony now? The first person to type the word. Put me in, coach. All one word. Is becoming our next colonist. Let's go! Who's coming in? Toxic Panda says, wow, the bionic systems look cool. They are cool. They are very cool. They're very handy later on. However, early game, as we learned, we don't have what it takes to take care of bionics. That's how Sapphire ended up dying. Melindia says, Power Age, I set fire to the shit. Accurate. That was indeed your entire task in RimWorld. A self-chosen one, might I add. Because nobody made you do it. You just decided it needed to be done for the good of the colony. Sapphire Moon says, put me in, coach. All right. Sapphire the Second shall be coming into the colony. Or should we make it the real Sapphire? Because, you know, the other one was just an android. It was a cheap imitation. She tried to be Sapphire, but just wasn't the same, you know? Melindia says, I don't believe you. You probably set me to do it beforehand. I promise you, I assure you it was an entirely self-chosen task. Do we have enough beds? Oh yeah, we have enough beds because the other Sapphire died. Alright, let's take a look at our skills. Holy crap, Badger Cat has 2 skill points. We're going to give her the Applied Sciences research. And we're going to give her the Astronomy research. She's killing it over here on the research. Applied Sciences hat. All right. Let's see. Melindia has a skill point. Critter Ranching 2. Let's give you the Critter Ranching 2 hat. Even though we have absolutely no ranches yet. Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Our farmer. What a swell guy. We're gonna give him a crop tending hat. Peter Parker. Our chef. He gets the advanced grilling hat. Rastov. Our digger. we give him another skill in digging? Hell yeah! Hazmat digging! You gonna dig down to the core, buddy! You got your red hat now. Gonna go to Toxic Panda. Our plumber. He had the janitor hat and the plumbing hat. Now we're gonna give him the pyrotechnics hat. It's one hell of a cool looking hat. Alright, let's go back to Sapphire. Let's go back to Sapphire. Also, I just saw the word remake on chat. We never finished our question. I never told you guys what I want remade. I guess it's too late now. I guess you won't know. So let's take a look at Sapphire. She likes decorating. Yeah, I guess we're gonna give her that. We're gonna let her decorate. We'll give her a little art hat. The game that I would love to have remade, just like even just like update the graphics and do nothing else with it, right? Just give me the game as it was. Prototype. Have you guys ever played the game Prototype? You are basically fucking Venom. It is a well done Venom game without the actual Venom name. I loved it. It was fun as hell. I want it remade. A sequel is not enough. The original game is what I'm looking for. Two was all right, but I want the original Prototype. I want to play as Alex Mercer once more, and just go around the city and whoop some ass. If any video game developers are watching, you probably left like a half hour ago when I first called on you, but if any of you guys are watching, Prototype, I'm telling you, there's at least 2 people that would buy it. Maybe even 3. You know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. Melindia says, I literally said just a few days ago, the only thing that would tempt me to get a Switch 2 would be something Zelda. Then this happened. I might be doomed. Wait, what happened? The Ocarina of Time remake. Oh, well, I see. Well then. I would definitely expect more remakes to be coming. On the Switch 2, specifically. Yeah, you're probably stuck at getting one at some point. Sorry to tell you. Robbie Thuma says, waiting for Wolverine. That looks like it might be good. That looks like it might be pretty fun. Power says, Melindia, yeah, you're doomed. There's probably more Zelda. Oh, yeah, I just said that. Toxic Panda says, I'd love to see the same with The Darkness. Ooh, that was a fun game. I never finished it, but I played the hell out of it. Or Fables 1 through 3. Well, Fable 1 already had its remake, didn't it? I mean, I would love to see them all under the same engine and to be able to interact with one another, to be able to be played all in a row. That would be cool for the Fable series. I would love that. Box says the direct was amazing yesterday. I missed it. I did not get to see any of it. I still haven't. I'll get on that, I promise. Melindia says, I really don't want to support their business model with the console, though. Understandable. Understandable. Powerade says, Box Odyssey is so good. Toxic Panda says, yes, it's easier to re-farm old IP games than make something new. Absolutely. It's very true. We see it almost every day in the gaming industry. They're just going to remake old properties that are safe, that they know will sell, because it's easy money. You know, that's why we end up counting nowadays on indie games or just those AA games that to really bring the innovation back to gaming. Or at least that's the way I feel about it. Oh. Melinda says, Majora's Mask, I'm done. Then I'm on it instantly. Tell me, Melinda. It's a very, very important question. Did you like Majora's Mask more than the Ocarina of Time? I need to know. Robbie Thuma says, King of Hearts 4 was a shocker. It really was. I was not expecting that at all. I heard about it. Amazing. Amazing announcement. Box says, I'm excited about Deltarune Chapter 5, Dragon Quest 8 Remastered, Pikuniku 2, Xenoblade, and just so many. Xenoblade is related in some way, shape, or form to Xenogears and Xenosaga, isn't it? I could be wrong on that, but I feel like there's like some sort of like lore relation between the three games, the three series. Toxic Panda says, yeah, but Fable 1 doesn't work great now, and you need to fiddle a lot to get it to run smooth. The remake, the anniversary edition, it's already does not running well. God, I thought that came out not all that long ago. Powerade says, my Fable characters were such town whores. I would be surprised to find someone's Fable character wasn't the town whore. Box says, yes, Kingdom Hearts 4 shocked me. I don't know how to feel about it personally yet. Well, if it's anything like 3, I think we best just wait. Let's just wait and see. I've not played 3, but from what I've heard, I may have dodged a bullet. Melindia says, yes, Majora's Mask is my absolute favorite. Okay. Alright. I didn't like it, but okay. No, I'm kidding. It was a decent game. I did enjoy Ocarina of Time more, though. Probably just because I had more time with it. But who knows? Oh, Toxic Panda says, I mean, look at Skyrim. How many editions did that have in the end? Like 4+ different ones? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Alexa edition is actually legit, too. If you've never heard of that, you may want to, you may want to take a peek at it. Look it up. The Skyrim Alexa edition. Box says, A Link to the Past is my personal favorite, really showing my age. No, A Link to the Past was my, like, Zelda game when I was growing up. But I honestly think that Ocarina of Time, or possibly Wind Waker, might have ended up taking the title for me. Oh, let's see. Melinda says, Box, I did love that one too, but mainly watched my brothers play that one. Power says it might be in the new Fable too, not gonna lie. Town whoring? Yes. More than likely it will be. Toxic Panda says, Fable Anniversary Edition came out in the 2014-ish. Holy crap, it's been that long? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's like 12 years old now. I'm going to turn the speed down a little bit since we're just kind of chatting. Robbie Thuma says, Box, I agree with you. First role-playing games were Final Fantasy I and A Link to the Past. Final Fantasy was one hell of a shocker for me. I had no idea when I was that young that I would be so into that game. It was incredible. Like, I would take the little, like, booklet to school with me to read. Yes, the instruction manual, not like a strategy guide. The little tiny instruction manual that came with the game. Power Rich says, I like Link's Awakening, remastered on Switch. You know, I've not played the remastered version on the Switch, but I played the original Link's Awakening, and that game has so much meaning for me. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. It kind of funny. I went down to visit my family in Peru, and I had borrowed Link's Awakening from a friend of mine to play on the Game Boy. It was pretty great. Melinda says, my ADD loved having time pressure. I feel that. Corey says, Kingdom Hearts 4, not looking so great on the Switch. Weird attempt at realistic graphics, not looking quite right. Kingdom Hearts, easily one of my favorites, but struggling to find the love for Kingdom Hearts 4 just yet. I can see that. Rastov showed me some stuff about Kingdom Hearts 3 that just seemed absolutely silly. Like they were trying to bring real world things into it, like the Disney rides and stuff. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. Robbie Thuma says, Nintendo 16 bits, hell yeah. Man, I even played like the 8-bit era. Spent a very, very large chunk of time trying to beat... I don't know why this memory came to mind just now, but yeah, a very, very large amount of time trying to beat Darkwing Duck on the NES. That was a hard fucking game, okay? That was a very difficult game. I did not have as hard of a time with Super fucking Star Wars or Super Empire Strikes Back. Not nearly as hard of a time as I had with Darkwing Duck on the NES. I don't know. If you've played either of those, you might know. Toxic says, there is an Alexa edition. What the fuck? Yup. I was pretty sure it was real. And, yeah, I remember reading something about that and checking it out for a minute. Box says Wind Waker is hearts. Yeah, it absolutely is. I love that game. Box says, do you remember 8-Bit Theater? The Final Fantasy 1 parody on Newgrounds? Oh, do you have any Mountain Dew? Yes! I absolutely remember that. That was so great. Box says Kingdom Hearts 3 might as well have put goddamn Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in it. So dumb. Yeah, that's kind of the feel I've gotten so far, which just probably means I will very likely not end up playing it, which is sad because I love the first two games. They were pretty good. Box says Darkwing Duck was a bitch to play. Yes, it was. It was such a pain in the ass. But I managed it. I pulled it off. I did eventually pull it off. Do I remember what happened? Absolutely not. That was fucking decades ago. But I do remember beating it. That was fun. Took a long time. Took a long time. Toxic Panda says, I really dislike the roller coaster crap in Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, the them trying to add the rides in or whatever, that was just... That felt cash grabby. And ladies and gentlemen, let's put one thing directly on the table. I am a Star Citizen player. Okay? It is easily the biggest project recognized on the internet as the most cash grabby thing on earth. Kingdom Hearts 3, putting the real rides in there, feels more cash grabby to me. Just saying. Also, I could say a few things about Star Citizen to dispel the illusions that it is the most cash grabbiest game in the world, but nah, you guys can make up your own minds about it. I'm sure you'll find all sorts of crazy stuff out there on the internet. Well, let's just say, I don't think I'm crazy for liking that game. I don't think. Maybe I'll find that out wrong. Oh, Toxic Panda says, oh god, Star Citizen is crazy cash grabby for sure. But it looks beautiful, let's be honest. It is a very pretty game. It really is. It's better when it actually works than what I believe its this current status right now is broken as fuck. I haven't played in a few weeks. But, the business practices that game has are so ridiculously consumer friendly. I know. Shock. Absolute shock. But they are so ridiculously consumer friendly. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it in the gaming industry. As an example, many games where you can purchase cosmetics outside as a microtransaction, right? They'll allow you perhaps one or a limited number of refunds or transaction cancellations before they start taking action on your account as, abusing the system. Star Citizen simply allows you to trade anything you've purchased back in for store credit at any time, as often as you like. I think that's kind of cool. Also, the other thing is that anything you can get for money, you can just get in the game for game money. Kind of helps. Anyway, enough about Star Citizen. We're not here for that. We're here for Oxygen Not Included. Robbie Thuma said, GoldenEye was a pain in the ass to beat, but so fun. I'm assuming you're speaking of the original GoldenEye. Not the one that just came out, right? I've heard that one was pretty fun, so... Toxic Panda says, same value for value then? If so, that's pretty sick. Yes, you get absolutely every bit of value back. It just goes added into your account as credit, and you can use it on whatever else you like. Okay. We have more cycles happening, right? And we've got food. We've got carbon dioxide filtration. Well, not filtration, but it's at least getting thrown out of the base. Now, I do see the problem that it is building up. And it has nowhere to go. So for now, for the time being, we're going to disable this air pump. And we're going to stop blowing all of the CO2 down into this pit. Because we want to build... Where the hell is that machine? Right here. Air systems. Nope, that's not the one we want. Desalinator or scrubber. No. Lubrication station. No. Where is the CO2? Ah, decontamination. Right there. But to build that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to require what is known as a supercomputer. And we are going to do that right here in our stations. Supercomputer! We're going to build the retro LED one, because we can. Slap it right there where the other thing was. And we'll get this figured out. So, let's recap. Let's recap on what we've learned tonight so far. Number 1, Rastov was fired for being not entertaining. That is the official reason. That's going to go on his paperwork. Number two on the docket of important things that happened tonight. Sapphire has returned to the colony, not as a bionic, but as a real girl. We believe this time around, she'll live much longer. Number 3 on the list of things that have happened today. Not much. Not much else. I don't think we got much else done. We built a couple of air pumps. We built some filtration. We have all of the CO2 being pumped into this room. Toxic Panda says, Rastov sounds Aussie, and he's not Aussie. So another good reason to fire him. That's right. That's right. We cannot let him simply appropriate an accent. That's a fireable offense. He's dunzo. But it's all right. It's all right. We can add that to the chart. You know, we can add that to his chart for tomorrow. We're gonna have to review his employment chart with Rastovia Industries. I'm sorry. Firetopia Industries. And we might do that. we might do that tomorrow evening. If there's time, if we can bring Rastov back for an exit interview, we will go over his employment chart with what is now known as Firetopia. Oh, what do you mean insufficient oxygen generated? Rastovia Industries. No, it's Firetopia Industries. I forgot we rebranded. I completely forgot. Yeah, it's still new to me. I know it's still new to you guys. That's okay. It'll be a process to get used to it. But it's okay. It's okay, you guys can have time. Box says this needs to be a stream idea. Firetopia Industries. Hostile takeover of Rastovia Industries. Rastovia Incorporated. That's right, buddy. We're buying you out. It's a hostile takeover. That could actually be a stream idea. I like it. I like it. Oh no! There's fart gas! There's fart gas in our freaking farm, guys! Oh, hey, look. We can choose a blueprint again. Copper. Give me copper. Absolutely, positively give me copper. No questions. Didn't even read the other stuff. I mean, I only have 8.6 tons of copper, but I need more copper. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make that Firetopia Industries happen. Spartan Jared says, "Hello, Fire in chat." Hello, Spartan Jared. Welcome in. We were just recapping our day, our evening. You know, everybody had to witness or bear witness to the fact that Rastov has been fired from what is now rebranded as Firetopia Industries. And it appears that tomorrow we may be going over his employment status, his employment history with Firetopia Industries, and we'll see what happens during the review. We'll see what happens. That's if we can get the ex-king in for an exit interview tomorrow. We'll see. The other important things that we were recapping is that Sapphire has made it back into the colony as a real girl. And she is still obsessed with running on that wheel, apparently. Mr. Boom Boom Pow finally got his snack that he wanted so badly. And I think it was cooked for him by Peter Parker. Everybody else seems to be in wonderful shape. The only one that may not yet be so happy might be Melindia, for she's a rancher, and she has no ranch yet. We will be fixing that, but it won't be next episode. Or it might be. Who knows? But the first thing we're going to try to fix next episode is all of the fart gas in our base. And this right here. This horrifying mass of black gas that is going to have to get cleaned and decontaminated. We'll see how long that takes us. Once we decontaminate the air here, the air down here, and the air coming from our bathroom, I think then we'll be A-okay. Before we leave, however, there is something I wish to do. I wish to place a bottle emptier right here. For we are going to try to lock in all of the dirty oxygen in this airlock. Now, the reason we're getting so much dirty oxygen in our bathroom appears to be the fact that there are polluted water bottles and polluted dirt just sitting there. We can't have that. We can't just have pollution sitting in our base. We need it to be taken care of. Toxic Panda says, I've sent you propaganda on Discord. Oh boy. Rastovia has been taken over by fire. This is Fire Industries. You know what? You know what? I'm saving that. I'm saving that. And, you'll see what we'll use it here for in a minute. It's oh, it's supposed to be Firetopia, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll go with it anyway. We'll go with it anyway. Let's we'll do a little bit of setup over here. Why don't we? I wish I knew how to. I wonder if I can go into studio mode and edit my scenes while I'm still doing. I'm not gonna try that right now. I'll drop it in for you guys at the end. Settings, liquid. We want to drop all our polluted water there. It's a pretty important task. We want it all to go there. And this thing, super important that you put all of our polluted dirt and rot piles in here. Should be more important than sleep. What the hell are you guys doing? Oh well. Alright. We're down to our final 5 minutes here. I think our base is sleeping. All of our bristle blossoms are ready for harvest. But first, they're going to deliver all of the polluted dirt and all of the polluted water down into the bottle emptier and into the storage bin inside the airlocked area. The only problem is I only have one wash basin and a lot of people trying to wash their hands. We still don't have... Oh god, he's... Toxic Panda's so dirty right now. But he's washing his hands. Oh, he's clean again. Okay, cool. This ladder is a little, icky. I think Rastov's been on this ladder. I think Rastov's been touching this ladder. The pink stuff is floral scent. We do not have to worry about that. Yeah, you're clean now. You're clean now because you washed your hands on the way out. You washed your hands on the way out of the poop pool. Which, you know, I gotta say, why do we have a poop pool? Why are so many people, like, trying to go down there and swim in it when they could just be putting the stuff into the storage bin from the ladder? But, whatever. Alright, guys. I want to thank you all for coming. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here. We'll leave off for tomorrow. But I wanna definitely thank you all for coming. We're gonna quit the game here and kill the audio on the desktop. We're going to exit the game. And again, as I was saying, thank you guys for showing up, for all your support, for absolutely everything. There we go. We're on the camera instead of the weird. Actually, you know what? No, we're going back on the head. We're going to do this right now while we're live. I've got the image. I'm going to browse. I'm looking on my desktop. We are looking under content, I think thumbnails. There we are. Bam. Okay. There you go, guys. This is what Toxic Panda made for us. It would appear Rastovia has been taken over by Fire Industries. And I think we'll be possibly trying to get the ex-king, Mr. Rastov himself, tomorrow in for an exit interview. We'll see what he has to say about today's stream. Once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for the super chats, the gifted subs. Thank you for not making me get pegged by Bigfoot, as that would have been not fun for me anyway. I'm sure you guys might have enjoyed it, but no, not me. Yeah, just in general, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Live and let live, and have yourselves all a wonderful night.